Hello. Hello. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. 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 Ba, ba. La, la, la. Echo. Echo. Echo, 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 echo. There we go. Oh my god. Alrighty. Put that there. Put that there. Alright. Alright, we are live and alive. And the mic is working, which is good. That's new, which is not typical. Okay. Alright, and while nobody's watching, how about we actually build some stuff, huh? So we're gonna fill out this and then this area up here. I want to try and make this into a car park. I do think we're in a bit of a pickle. Because this little narrow road is a bit shit. Do we go with something, a road that's a bit bigger? Hmm? This tiny baby road. I want it to be at least a tiny bit pedestrian friendly. Let me go back to square one. And that looks terrible. I guess we'll have to beautify this thing somehow. Does that help? Not really. Whatever the hell that is, it's a bit fact. Do we turn it into a second roundabout? Nah. I think maybe if we get a chance to put in a few decorations and stuff, it'll look a bit better. Maybe. One can dream. Goes down, just turns out. Okay, I think if we can like draw some road paths here, and it'll all be hunky dory, as they say. Or in layman's terms, she'll be right. No Wacken furries, huh? Hey, trash can, hello. Choo Choo Man, yes. Yeah, this is a good. Found a cheeky little YouTube channel, just been playing some decent music. Hey, Polytruck.
Polytruck _ just subscribed for 15 months.
Look at that. 15 months, man. Oh my god. That's almost a year and a half, Polytruck. Holy shit. And the Australian pronunciation got it way wrong. Polytruck. Polytruck. That's pretty accurate. The TROOHK. Very suspicious. Alright, I'm going to turn this area here into a car park and then try and turn this into a bit, make it look a bit more like a nature strip of some kind. But the idea is we'll fill in this, and then maybe try and do this water treatment plant and the hillside here. So we're going onwards and upwards. And we might even end up creating another water pumping station here to bring water up to the Poly Paper Factory, huh? So we'll probably have to create another, the same way we have this conveyor system. Probably have to create another one that comes up and connects into the paper factory somehow. Even more logistics. But we don't need... I think it's just water, right? We don't need chemicals or anything to go in to make paper. Do we? Do I need to extend the pipeline again? Or even potentially route it over this way? And then somewhere. Sorry, what? I'm talking about for making paper, what are the ingredients? It's just water and that like fine wood dust, right? The treated wood dust, wood shavings. What else goes into it? Do we need to set up a pipeline for chemicals? You boil wood chips with chemicals, basically. Okay. So we need to bring this yellow pipeline up over to the paper factory as well then. Well, shit's just got a lot harder. God damn. How are we gonna do this? So if the pipe network goes out this way, so it interfaces there with this building, and then it continues this way. Pops out there, comes up here. Why is that getting loud? Turn it down just a bit. There we go. Do we route it through this forest we've just created? Have no audio. Now, where's my phone? I think I saw it. Whoa. Yes, it is. It is. That is it, yeah. So there's Saboteur 1 and then there's Saboteur 2 as well. The video has subtitles. Kartongin Valmistus. 99% water and 0.5% fiber. Oh my god, okay. Gonna like skip through and sort of get a general understanding of how each process works. Okay. Right, yeah, so we need a big water pipe, which we can do. But we also need chemicals. And I guess like the paper slurry, which we can have come out of this building and then go up this way under the road before popping up and connecting into this large building here. The water can come up and plug in there. I think maybe we can get the we don't need the chemical pipe. As I said, the constitution is like the wood, like 0.5% wood fiber and then 99.5% water, and then you just smoosh it together to create the sheets of paper. So I think we have a look through this thing. What do we have? Extra pump. I think this. Down. Don't you worry, this is gonna look bloody wonderful. Bloody amazing. Okay. Here we go, we're trying it again. Pulp mills produce more energy, electricity than what they use. Interesting how that works. Like a carbon neutral, carbon positive, carbon negative industry. just line this up real quick. There we go. And it's angled there and it goes up. Hey Kayla, hello, hello. Ciao. How you doing? Good morning, good early morning. Good morning, my friend. It's Friday evening for me, and wonderful. $6 a.m. Oh my god. Oh, that's too early for me. I don't think I would be. I am definitely not a morning person. That there's no way I'll be able to wake up that early. Produce about 1 gigawatt steadily, which is about 1 nuclear reactor. Oh my god. That's actually crazy. So, does Finland have no nuclear power? It's actually powered by wood. What would you say? 99% of Finland's energy is produced by paper making. That'd be a very interesting bragging point. All our pulp mill. Oh, okay. Is the equivalent of 1 nuclear reactor. That's actually, I mean, that's still pretty good. That's on 15 to 20. Yeah, interesting. Most of Europe is powered by renewable energy. Yeah, which is good. Very good. Australia is trying to catch up now. I think the big challenge is getting batteries that are good enough to store the amount of energy that we make. It's like we got plenty of sun, wind, and a bit of hydro, but the big issue is storing that energy. Should be moving away from oil and gas to fuels made from hemp seed oil. Ah, hemp seed oil, huh? Isn't because there's like, what is it called? Is it Hessian rope or hemp rope or something like that? That used to be really popular back in the day, but it got made, I guess, illegal. Because it's like the plant is almost indistinguishable from cannabis. I don't know if that's legit though. I feel like that might be more like a something that's just said online. Hemp oil is not enough for much. Yeah, I wonder how expensive is it to make hemp oil, because you have to like gather a whole bunch of it and then crush it all and extract the oil out, right? Hemp oil is not enough for much. Still need a farm land to make some food. Yeah. Well, I mean, how much land does a hemp plantation need? So they can make profits. Yeah, there's actually in Queensland in Australia, something that is very common to find out in the farms is a huge amount of sugarcane that they literally use solely for producing ethanol. Like the fuel substitute.
/ ingredient. It's actually, we use, I don't know what it would be called overseas, but we have a fuel that's called E10, and it's 10% ethanol, and it's literally just extracted from sugarcane farms. But if you're driving from Sydney up to Brisbane, you in northern New South Wales, like very close to the Queensland border, there's it's just like fields and fields and fields of sugarcane. It's literally just grown to extract the ethanol out of it. Build data centers and more subdivisions. Can be reusing abandoned land rather than taking away from farmers. Yeah, it's like there's lots of just empty lots sitting around in cities. That could be put to better purpose, or put to better use than just sitting around in a vacant lot or a car park. Okay, that's lined up pretty well. Well, that is very steep though. Shit. Oh, that might work out. Give this a try, huh? I guess it is like a side effect of the whole concept of if you own the land, you can do whatever you want on it. I feel like it would require a very large culture shift, Kayla, in the US especially, to try and like have that way of thinking changed. Even in Australia, it'd be difficult. Although we do have a couple of incentives, actually. There's a program for farmers, actually. It's a government program. But what you can do is, let's say you're a farmer and you have a massive parcel of land and you don't use all of it for growing crops, for whatever reason that might be. You have an option to basically, it's kind of like leasing part of your land to the government, but the government doesn't use it for anything. The sole purpose of it is for growing like endangered plant communities. So like, let's say interspersed within the farms around there's like the remains of the original habitat, like a certain type of tree or forest or plains or whatever, grassland. You can organize what's basically a lease with the government and be like, I will reserve this amount of land for nature conservation in exchange for X amount of money, depending on the size of the area being reserved. Which I feel like it's a pretty good way of doing it. Makes everybody happy, or as happy as they can be. You don't get a lot of money from it though, which I feel like might disincentivize quite a lot of people. But it's better than nothing. which is something. And something's always better than absolutely nothing at all, so. I feel like maybe I made this set of pipes too high. Does that look too tall? I don't think so. Sort of lines up pretty neat and tidy there. I went out for a Michelin star ramen today in the city, in the Sydney CBD. Oh my god, it was amazing. Absolutely delicious. And fairly priced too, which is kind of rare. And we got 10% off. Ooh. There we go. Oh, it's weird how the shadows are like popping in and out. Hey, look at the trees up there over the hill. Looks a little bit jank. I think taking farm area for biofuel is doable in a large scale. Making biofuel from side products is a way to go. Yeah. Because it's like making biofuel is not the most efficient thing. Like you need a lot of land to be growing the crops or whatever for making biofuel. And then there's issues in that just having like a huge area that's just dedicated to a monoculture of like sugar cane, for example. Because that's why in Australia we have such a big problem with cane toads. It's like a toxic toad that native species try and eat thinking it's an easy meal, and then they get poisoned and die. So there's all kinds of like knock-on effects of even just planting one type of crop or introducing one type of species. And that's even separate from the economic side of it. But I feel like data centers and stuff, like there's warehouses already. They don't need to like build massive. Like, how much water do they take? Is that actually true? The water consumption for these AI data centers? Because like I know in Sydney near the main water reservoir. They're building lots of data centers, which is potentially an issue. It's just for cooling. Right, so it doesn't get like run through something where it's potentially contaminated. No, okay. Okay, well then that should be alright, right? I guess maybe. Because I thought it was like consuming the water for something. Because I don't know, maybe the US is different in terms of how their data centers are run, but in Australia we've got like it's just connected to the grid, and then there's backup diesel generators if there's a blackout. So they're not like churning. They don't have like a nuclear reactor running, running and like sucking up all the water from the nearby reservoir. But I guess the big issue would be, like, if there's a drought and then that water reservoir starts running low, are they going to sacrifice the local residents to keep the data center running, or is it the data center shuts down for a little bit until it rains? That might be the more pressing concern. Because with the way things are going, it sounds like maybe in the US they prefer that the data centers keep running. Not to be a bit grim, but I think that's sort of what the administration's thinking is. District heating network. About half of the year, that extra heat is used to heat houses. Would that work though? I'm not sure if that's yeah. Like, how would you transport that heat efficiently over like what would be the range of that heating system? But I feel like that would be very costly in terms of just setting it up in the first place, getting the infrastructure set up, and then actually having it run. Massive underground insulated pipe network in every city. Ah, yeah. In Finland it would make sense. Hot water pipe network. Right. But then if you're pumping hot water from a data center through the city network, then you get the water shortage problems again from the local reservoir. Drinking water being repurposed as hot water? Nah. We have water more than we could ever use. Yeah, in Finland. I wonder what the situation is in the US. Australia, we would not be able to do that. No way. Because we get regular droughts, and it starts getting very stressful when you see the water, the dam water level, the combined dam water level dip below 20%. Did that back in 2019 at the same time there was those massive fires. It was a bit touch and go for a minute. I think it's already like of the total amount of water consumed, or potable water I think is the word, consumed per day. It's like 60 or 70% of it is used for like industrial use anyway. And the rest of it is for like drinking and then general household use. I think in Australia at least. Our town has district heating network for about 1k people. Ah. So is that like your house has hot water in, like, how does that work? What is it heating? Is it literally hot water being pumped through the pipe network, or is it like a special gas line to provide radiators? Ah, like the gas radiators. No. Ah. Okay, I'm learning here because I've never. So hot water radiator. Huh. How does that work? I'll Google this. Hot water radiator. Less noisy, more energy efficient, low maintenance. Ah. Oh, okay. Like, these are very rare in Australian homes. It's the most common heating system. Wow. So it's a dedicated pipe network in Finland that is just pumping hot water around. Because we do have gas radiator heaters, but those are really rare. I've never heard of a hot water or a steam radiator. Oh, that's interesting. And the setup is like almost identical in terms of like appearance. Ah. I suppose it's like fairly easy to run and maintain as well, and that would be smart if you like hooked up a data center to that system, just making it more efficient. So somebody's I just saw a picture of Google Images, and it's like upgrading your hot water radiator to a convector, and it looks like he's set up an array of 4. Hang on, let's share this. Is set up an array of 4. There it is. 4 computer fans to, I guess, disperse the heat Oh my god, that's so stupid. Oh no! What is that? What is that? Oh my god! Is he using Cooler Master fans for his hot water radiator? Oh, that's so stupid. Oh my god, it gets even longer. What the fuck? Tim's blah blah blah. Some inspiration for you, Polytruck. Oh my god, look at that. How ridiculous is that? I say ridiculous, but that is great. Oh man. A little bit over the top, huh? Mm. Alright, what are we doing now? We'll put some shrubs and stuff up here. Oh, we can put some of this construction debris. About 2.7 fins. Lives in a district heating system. Ah, 2.7 million, yeah. Okay. And I mean, it would make sense in Finland to have some kind of system like that, just because of how cold it gets. Pretty much all apartment buildings, yeah. That's. I'm surprised that even in like rural areas, they've like set that up. Because I thought they would have done something like, all right, you guys fend for yourselves, sort of thing. You got a fireplace, that's good enough. I'd say that our town is pretty much the smallest one. Right. And even there, they've got the ducted insulated water heating. That makes that heating system that was in City Skylines 1, that makes that whole thing make a lot more sense. That mechanic. Because when they added that in City Skylines 1, I just sort of saw that and went, what? ducted heating between houses? Who does that? Now it makes more sense. It made perfect sense for you, yeah. Yeah, I imagine a lot of the Scandi countries do that. Maybe even Canada. I wonder if Canada does that. I know in the US, I think there's like instead of interconnected heating system, every house that gets regular winters, like snowy winters, has like a basement heating system. Like I think it's literally just called a boiler or something like that. I've heard of that in England too. Where they just have a little machine in the basement that heats up the pipes in the house, basically. Stops it from freezing. Or tries to. Very common in Eastern Europe / Russia. Ah. Might need Nania to confirm if they do that in Poland. But in the there actually, I do know an example in Australia, in the Snowy Mountains region of Australia. There's like old colonial era houses where they have a basement / subfloor that in the very fancy houses, to be precise, that they had basically a big fireplace in the basement, and would that fireplace would connect to each other fireplace in the house. I found it a bit interesting. Like there's this whole subfloor area that's just dedicated for heating. Have overground pipes, at least in permafrost areas. Yeah, I reckon the pipes cracking would be a fairly common maintenance issue. It's like you build it, and then the first winter the permafrost just like forces the water inside to expand and crack the pipe. Okay, there we go. That's lined up. I wonder if I can fit more parking over here. Maybe. Yeah, the old spinneroo. There we are. Perfecto. Thank you, Bagnario, for teaching me about the control click with Move It for the fine motor skills. Water heating is common in houses with wood or oil. Just have a wood oil kettle / boiler. Make you feel medieval. Collecting firewood. What are you doing out here? Collecting firewood, me lord. What year is this? 2026, me lord. Carry on then. Me lord is very gracious. Sorry for asking you to go into Discord moments after. No worries. It was for a good cause, 24. I see you've bought a Saboteur. It's a worthwhile purchase. You get like, it's best when you have like a group of people. So like, maybe because when I play it, it's usually like maybe 4, 6, sometimes 8 people playing at once, and it gets chaotic. New ways to get my family mad at you. Well, this one's not as bad as Monopoly, but you can be quite cheeky. There's like the base version of Saboteur, and then there's like the DLC. And the DLC, because it ends up being like extra rolls and stuff like that, a few more effect cards. It's good fun. Can't play Monopoly, I become too toxic. I see you have landed on my tile. Give me all of your money. All? Yes. And then cue the tantrum. I remember back in high school, I remember going to a mate's house and we played Monopoly. And I actually ended up coming... There was like... How many of us were there? There was like 8 of us playing. No, sorry. There was 5 of us playing. And I ended up coming second out of the 5 people, because I only ever bought like two properties on the board, because I somehow managed to go to jail like probably around 10 times, because I'd like land on a tile, get a chance card, go to jail, land on another tile, get sent somewhere, go to jail. It was just it was actually insane. And like the whole time I'm just sitting there with basically the starting amount of money and slowly earning cash by going past go, and everybody else is losing because there's one other person that was just buying everything non-stop. and after like almost everybody gets eliminated, it's just me and the other dude left. And he's like, "Are you gonna land on one of my properties? I've got basically everything. I've rolled the dice. Get a chance card. Go to jail." It's just, it was stupid. It was so stupid, but became a meme by the end of it. And it was like, it was a totally lost cause as well. There's no chance that I'd be able to win that. It was just like the game wanted to drag the pain on for a bit longer. Just my natural habitat. As an Australian, it's just like home. All of us convicts. Most don't use radiators, but they take floor heating, water pipes under in the floor. Ooh. Make you feel bougie having that set up. We're gonna do something with the road layout, the road markings. It's the most comfortable heating. I guess because, yeah, it's like your feet are nice and warm as you walk around the house or apartment. You know, I think if I had that like a heating system in my place, I think I just end up sort of lying on the floor and then just try absorbing the heat like a cat. Get nice and comfy. Who needs a chair? Just get me some subfloor heating. And a patch of sun coming through the window onto the floor. I could get very comfortable there. Instead of paying for all these jail people, we should just send them to an abandoned island. To Australia, you mean? Where have I heard that before? Yeah, it would be, yeah. Now, is there subfloor cooling? I wonder if they have that in, like, desert places. Instead of hot water running through the pipes underneath your floor, you got cold water. Ooh, that'd be nice. In summer? Oh my god. Okay, so the pipes. I've got pipes on the mine now because I called the road markings pipes. That's a data center. We're actually, that's how we got to this conversation, 24. We were talking about, well, Polytruck was saying you might be able to use the heat from a data center to heat up the pipes in winter. My cousin does that cooling also. It's not like an AC, but it helps. Yeah. It's like, what is it? Hot air risers? So you need something up high to cool it down. Hey Amy, grew up in a house with steam radiators. Did they make noise or rattle or something like that? I imagine they would, and I feel like I'd be very scared to go anywhere near it. Because steam is hot. And knowing my luck, they did sometimes. Oh my god. Spooky. The streamer house, oh my god. That's very, very 2010s. I learned very young not to touch the radiator. Yeah, you'd be very tempted to get close to it, right? For the warmth, and then all it takes is like that one moment of lack of concentration, lack of focus, and then you burn yourself. There we are. There's our road markings. It's looking alright. Pretty schmick. So many lines, BMWs will just ignore them. True. Maybe we should set up some road spikes or something. Something to make sure they pay attention, huh? Could we do? Maybe we could even put a camera in the middle here. Our big house is sold. No, the stream